why I accidentally turned my timer off. Well, hey, hello everybody, it's Granorite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Bud Fire Red with our Dark team. We're going to be making our way to Celadon this episode, so off we go. Hope everybody is doing well. We'll use Flash, that's what we came in here for. Let's go Houndoom against this Slowpoke. We don't have any dark attacks yet, but still should be able to just Ember it down. Good deal. Let's go heal, since we're just right here. Just saved myself some repel steps, I guess, by digging out, but whatever. Okay, well I guess we're gonna smog it. Still disabled on the Ember. There we go. There we go. Alright. Ember for this fight. Get some more special attack. We got speed next. Let's go to Sableye. Actually, no, let's go to Larvitar. Nice. Take out this Machop. And then let's go Sableye. Excellent. We'll just keep it going with Sableye. Remember, our target for the next gym is level 29. Usually the thing that slows us down here is just having someone that is usually not a good matchup against the rock Pokemon, but we have two Pokemon that do pretty well and want the defense, so we could spread it around quite a bit. Let's go to Larvitar here and Perforate. Almost got it. Ooh, took a ton of damage from that. Holy moly. Alright, Corphish goes up for the next couple fights until it gets to level 27. Nice. Well, that's a quick level up there for Corphish to get up to 27 for sure. Alright, let's swap Houndoom up to start this next fight because it's against the Jigglypuff. Just keep Houndoom up for a little bit and get a bit more speed on it. Alright, we got defense again. Let's go to Sableye. Excellent. Then we go back to Houndoom. Should be getting pretty close to learning Bite, which would be amazing for this fight. I hope it's this level. Nope. Must be the next one. Alright, there we go. You take out a Bellsprout? Nice. Gonna get some more speed here on Sableye, I guess. Let's go back to Larvitar here. We know we can take it out as long as we hit it. Nice. Alright, we're gonna still keep Sableye up though. Houndoom for the Oddish. Easy peasy. Alright. I don't think I was going to get to a battle with me. Alright. Take you on. Okay. This is where we do a whole bunch of... Oh, I didn't catch anything in the rock tunnel, did I? Did I catch two things in there? Go back and catch them really quick. We need an Onyx and a Machop. I think the Onyx is easier to run into now. Oh, we didn't get it. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we're just looking for an Onyx. Come on. Come on, Onyx. Where are you at? There we go. Stay in the Pokeball. I don't have a lot of these. Thank you. Last one. Okay. Go get Eevee. Remember, we do this for the item finder so we can get the leftovers. Let's go get the Psychic TM. And we're going to teach this to Sableye in place of... Are we done with Water Pulse? I think we're done with Water Pulse. We don't have anything that we need to get from the game corner this playthrough, so that's nice. Alright, get some stuff to sell. Buy a bunch of zincs for Larvitar. Okay. Get this Pokemon power up. Start beating up on some Bellsprouts. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it used Acid and not Vine Whip. If it used Vine Whip, we could have been in bad straits. God, come on. Cannot be missing that many of those. That's what I need. So that's good. And haven't given myself a badge. We've had that Thunder badge for a while, haven't we? There's Bite. Alright, we're gonna learn Bite in place of Leer. I meant to switch and I didn't. Nice. Swap and Larvitar up. Excellent. Alright, we have defense over here. We're gonna let Corphish go over. How much are you doing with knockoff? Ow. I'll go to Sableye then. Okay. So we've taken on everybody in the gym. So we'll get Fly next. Ray on Larvitar is a good target. There we go. We will learn Feint Attack. Teach Fly. Alright, and then we are going to immediately fly down to Vermilion. We have 2 trainers up here to take on. And then we have a bunch of trainers we skipped on this other route, so we're going to go get them next. I know there's a bunch of speed over there, so I think Corphish is probably a bunch of speed EVs here. It is what it is. If it's not speed, it's going to be special attack, which honestly wouldn't be bad for Corphish because he's going to have 2 special attack moves. Starts with the Sandshrew or the Zubat. Was the Sandshrew. Alright, Corphish is still up front. Let's keep Corphish up front. Yeah, so probably trigger the poison point. Houndoom. Bite the horsey. At this point, we're just trying to get up to level 29 and just taking on trainers that we've skipped. Almost got it. Oddish is tanky. Always has been, always will be. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's go heal. Before we go take on the rest of these trainers. But we got all the special attack that was here. It's all speed and attack after this. Maybe there's only 2 trainers left anyway. Just gonna break through these Rattatas. That's not where I wanted to go. I'm gonna go here. I want to take on this trainer on this side of the route first. Alright, now let's go back to the other side. I think I can get you up by taking on this trainer up here with the Pidgeys. Pidgey and the Pidgeotto. Maybe no. Pretty dark close. No for Thrash. There's a bunch of other moves that we want to keep. Alright, but that does mean we are ready for Erika. And Houndoom is going to be the answer for a lot of stuff. So we're just going to swap, or prep Houndoom. Do not want to be put to sleep. Alright, in we go. Alright, well we don't really want this attack EV on Houndoom, but I'm not going to throw in Corphish or Larvitar against the Victory Bell. This seems like a bad idea. I have a paralysis heal in here. Tangela's gonna go to Sableye. Nice, get the Hyper Potion out on the Tangela. That's what we want to see. Back to Houndoom. Bad. Alright, we just pushed through it. Excellent. Alright, we get Giga Drain. We're gonna hop back here and go upstairs really quick. I don't need this X, but then I don't need Giga Drain. I would like to buy 3 Z's. All for Larvitar. Alright. Let's go heal, and let's get into the Team Rocket game corner. So we should be seeing our next 2 evolutions here pretty quickly, which is exciting. There you go. Go sing. This is that just psychic hit. Swap a Corphish. Good find split. Let's just keep it going with Corphish. swap over to Sableye, so Sableye can get some special defense. One shot. Let's go to Corphish. Alright, let's go up and heal. Just a little low on health on Corphish. Speed next. Let's go Houndoom. Nice. Corphish. We'll go to Corphish. I'm gonna let Larvitar take on the Grimer and let it get some HP and level up towards 30. Get working some speed up here on Houndoom. Larvitar up. Hopefully he can take down a Machado too. Good damage. Nice. Excellent. Let's just keep Sableye for the Eradicate. So Larvitar, Sableye for the Strowsy. Excellent. Snatch. We'll get some more experience in the Corphish. This will get the 30 of the last football bit. Alright, that gets us our Granorite. this before I forget. Crawdon doesn't look too different with its shiny. It's the purple instead of the blue there in the middle. Good boost to attack and defense. What do we know about Crawdon? Well, Crawdon is known as the Rogue Pokemon. Stands 3 feet tall and 7 inches, or 1.1 meters, and weighs 72.3 pounds, or 32.8 kilograms. Crawdon is a primarily red crustacean Pokemon with a tan underside. It has circular eyes set in deep sockets and a large star-shaped growth on its forehead. The upper and lower halves of its underside are separated by a pattern of angular red shapes. There are 2 blue stripes on its throat. Its forelimbs have 2 large pincers with spiked edges and tan lower halves. There are 2 sets of hind limbs. The foremost pair are simple claws with 2 spikes, while the rear pair are large and thick with 2 white claws. A yellow triangle marks the base of its lobster-like tail. Crawdon is a very violent Pokemon that lives in ponds because of its constant challenges to battle. No other Pokemon wants to inhabit its territory. Not even a swarm of Basculin will drive Crawdon away. Any Pokemon that do venture too close are attacked bodily or struck by Crawdon's wild flailing, or ripped and tossed about the pond by Crawdon's pincers. An experienced Crawdon will have pincers covered in scars from countless battles. However, Crawdon often loses its pincers, turning it timid and cowardly until they grow back. Unlike the meat found in the claws of Brawler and Clauncher, Crawdon's drop pincers have a foul smell and taste. It also must molt regularly, leaving its shell soft immediately afterwards. To protect itself from attacks by foes, it retreats and hides in streambed burrow until its new shell hardens. Crawdon are known to be extremely difficult to raise. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Crawdon, Fire Red and Leaf Green both say a rough customer that wildly flails its giant claws. It's said to be extremely hard to raise. And we're happy to have it on the team. So let's swap up Larvitar. And then let's toss this. Get this super potion. Let's go up here. Get a little more speed on this. Hey, we did it! Which means we'll get our next evolution. And our final evolution, of course, will happen at level 55. Again, gets a good boost to stats, decent special defense, gets a new ability, Shed Skin. So if you get the status effects, that's a chance to just shed it off. What do we know about Pupitar? Well, Pupitar is the hard shell Pokemon. It stands 3 feet 11 inches tall, or 1.2 meters, and weighs 335.1 pounds, or 152 kilograms. Pupitar is a Pokemon encased inside a thick grayish blue shell, sporting a hardness that is comparable to bedrock. Its red eyes can be seen through 2 holes in the shell, and 2 more holes directly above resemble eyebrows. The upper portion of its body is covered by a mask-like plate with 4 large spikes on either side. 3 additional spikes protrude from its forehead, and another pair of spikes are visible on either side of its lower body. While its arms and legs are developing inside the shell, Pupitar uses compressed gas to propel itself around and can generate enough force to knock down mountains. Pupitar even performs this technique when it sleeps. Pupitar lives and moves freely around harsh mountain ranges. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Pupitar is known to move around when sleeping. And on Gen 3 Pokedex information for Pupitar, Fire Red's Pokedex says, even sealed in its shell, it can move freely, hard and fast. It has outstanding destructive power. Leaf Green says its shell is as hard as sheetrock, and it is also very strong. Its thrashing can topple a mountain. And this is going to be our team for a majority of the playthrough. Remember the the reason we're not using Houndoom much here, apart from just being higher level, is because Houndoom will get a bunch of experience in the Pokemon Tower. Houndoom here. Kangaskhan gives 2 HP, right? Yeah. Yes, it does. Alright, so we heal before we get down to the slow roar. Use this calcium on Houndoom. Alright, who do I want to get this defense on? Probably Sableye. We're definitely going to finish out game 4, which is nice. Nice. swap up Groudon to start the fight here against Giovanni, who's going to have a bad time in this fight. I mean, he's going to have a bad time because he uses Onyx. You know how good Onyx is? Kangaskhan. Brick Breaking. Or get Fake Out. Brick Breaking. Punch. Still decent damage for not being very effective. Yeah, they did do a tail whip to us before it was. I've still got a bit of time in this episode. Let's go beat up on our rivals and end things out. Dodge the rocks. Too bad for you. More Turtles coming out next. Like the Sableye. Fake Out. Little Fake Attack. Comes out next. Let's go to Quadrant. What else does he got? He's got Abra or Kadabra. And he's got a Execute at this point already. Maybe he doesn't have the Execute. I mean, it would be illegal. Does have it. How'd you get the Safaris on the back so quick? This is where you use someone. We're going to end this episode here. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you all next time.